So one of the things that we get from TCP is the ability to determine what is the maximum segment size. So what do we mean by the maximum segment size? Well, segments are at what layer of the OSI model? Segments are at layer 4, the transport layer. What do we find at the transport layer? We find TCP. So what we're trying to determine here is what is the maximum segment size that we are going to put in this overall package right here. Right, so including our source and destination port, sequence number, acknowledgement numbers, et cetera, all this, plus our data. What's our maximum segment size? So if our end stations can determine what the maximum segment size is right off the start, while they're doing their three-way TCP handshake, they can make sure that they come up with segment sizes that are extremely manageable. So let's say they determine here that along the path, the best MTU is 1500 from end to end. So they determine that during the three-way handshake process. What do? Well, they take that MTU value and they subtract 40 from that. So 1500 minus 40 is 1460. Why 40? Because 40 is our maximum packet header we would put on. Typically, our packet headers are going to be about 20 bytes. But they could be up to 40 bytes, the packet header. So we take this newer maximum segment size, which is 1460, and that's how big the segments are going to be here. And then when we throw those down to the network layer, once the packet header is added, let's say it's only a 20-byte header, the 20-byte header now makes it 1460 plus 20, that's 1480. Are we still under the 1500 MTU? Yes. What if we have to go up to the 40 bytes though? No big deal, because then we're at 1500 for our MTU. Did the end stations at all have to do any fragmentation now? Nope. Are the routers along the path going to have to do fragmentation now? Nope. So we've completely eliminated the fragmentation from happening by allowing our devices to figure out what is the maximum segment size that I'm going to use, that I'm going to send. Now, does this affect your windowing? No. We're just talking about the segments here. So the windowing size is still saying how many bytes can I send before I need to receive an acknowledgement. So if you're sitting there, oh, this is related to window size. No. Right, so our segment size is 1480, let's say, but my window size is, let's say we're maxed out right now on the window size. Well, if that's the case, then I can send 1580 times whatever in one given shot based on the window size before I need to receive an acknowledgement from that end station. So we're not reducing how much we're sending at any given time. We're simply reducing how big now those segments are going to be based on those packets, based on the frames, to make sure that we maximize the resources on our routers, on our switches, on our servers and our PCs. Let's make sure that from end to end, the least amount of work needs to be required by all the different devices. If you need to make some adjustments on a router, for example, you want to modify the maximum segment size of a TCP SYN message transiting the router, going through the router, you can type in IP TCP adjust MSS, maximum segment size, and then the MSS can be adjusted to that particular value that you want to have in your network. So you can still control this process and make sure that a particular maximum segment size is used.